Welcome to AI Podcast. I'm Daniel. Today we're looking at Proactive Agent, an ICLR 2025 poster about shifting language model agents from waiting for instructions to offering help at the right moment. The quick takeaway is this: the team builds a dataset and a learned judge so an agent can learn when to speak up and when to stay quiet, then fine-tunes open-source models to act on that signal. On their benchmark, the proactive tuned model comes out on top at the specific task of offering help when it's likely to be accepted.
I'm Maya. That sounds promising. Who's behind the work?
Lead author Yaxi Lu, with collaborators including Shenzhi Yang and Maosong Sun from Tsinghua University, Renmin University of China, and Huawei Noah's Arc Lab. It's presented as a poster at ICLR 2025.
All right. What problem are they fixing here? Aren't assistants already helpful?
Most agents are still reactive. They wait for you to ask. In writing, coding, or everyday computer use, the most helpful moment is often before you ask. The core challenge is deciding when a suggestion is welcome and concrete versus distracting. And there hasn't been a standard way to evaluate that timing decision, so systems either over-assist and annoy you or miss chances to help.
So they needed data and a judge that reflects human preferences about timing and usefulness. How do they approach it?
They take a three-part approach. First, they collect real desktop traces and turn them into readable context. Second, humans label candidate suggestions as accepted or rejected. Third, they train a reward model that imitates those judgments. That model doubles as an automatic evaluator and a training signal for fine-tuning. The pipeline and dataset are called Proactive Bench, covering coding, writing, and daily life, with 6,790 events.
How do they test whether the agent actually gets more considerate?
They hold out a real-world test split of 233 events. Models are compared on a balance between catching useful moments and avoiding false alarms, summarized by F1. They evaluate several open-source and proprietary systems and release code and data so others can reproduce and extend the setup.
And the headline result?
Their fine-tuned version built on Qian 2.7b reaches about 66% F1 on the test split, and on this benchmark, outperforms the baselines they evaluated, including strong proprietary systems. The improvement comes from learning a better balance between being helpful and being quiet.
That restraint matters. Nobody wants an assistant nudging them every few seconds. Did they notice common failure patterns?
Yes. A frequent issue is speaking too early before the user's intent is clear. Suggestions can become abstract or off-target. Using acceptance and rejection as feedback helps the model wait for clearer signals before proposing an action.
Quick question about the judge. If the evaluator is a learned model, could it bias the results?
Good point. The reward model shows strong agreement with human labels, which makes it practical for fast testing. Still, it's a proxy. Real user studies over longer periods would strengthen claims about everyday benefit.
And what about privacy? Desktop traces can be sensitive.
The data collection is done with explicit tooling and consent for research, and the code runs locally. For deployment, though, privacy and data minimization are essential. On-device processing, clear consent, and careful scoping of what's recorded would be important.
If I'm building agents, what should I take away from this?
Two things. First, don't just prompt a model to be proactive. Give it an acceptance-based training signal for when to speak. Second, evaluate in a way that penalizes interruptions, not just rewards helpful moments. Looking ahead, I'd expect broader environments like email and calendars, mobile contexts, personalization for interruption tolerance, and longer field studies that measure real productivity gains and costs.
That's a clear roadmap. Thanks, Daniel, and thanks for listening. This is AI Podcast. If you found this useful, share it with a teammate working on agents, and we'll see you next time.